What a beautiful day. I'm glad to be back. It's been a crazy couple weeks with good things. I got to go to the Hillsborough Family Camp with Mitzi. We pitched a tent and connected with new believers in in our relationship. I mean, they've been believers for a long time, and we've been believers for a long time, but we had never connected. And then we realized we had old connections. This young lady's mother was Faye Pemberton, and we knew her dad, Mike Pemberton. And it was just a delight to cultivate this friendship within the family. And then we got to see people that we hadn't seen in a long time, people from Mitzi's uh, days back in Pittsburgh as a brand new believer, and just to connect. And then we got to go to the Lake James School of Missions right here at camp. And during part of this last week, I took off and went up to Riverbend Men's Camp and connected there with brothers I hadn't seen in a year. It's just a delight to bring greetings from Lake Area Christian Church to all these other people, to these events, and then to receive warm, heartfelt greetings from old friends in the faith and new friends. And here at the end of 1 Corinthians chapter 16, the Apostle Paul says, and Paul. And so he says, I wrote this part of it with my own hand. The Prisca, he's referring to as Priscilla. Back in Acts chapter 18, Paul encountered Aquila and Priscilla in Corinth. They used to live in Rome, and Claudius, the emperor, evicted all the Christians, well, all the Jews. He said, if you're a Jew, get out of Rome. And so they left Rome and they moved to Corinth, and that's where Paul met them. Aquila was a tent maker, and so he and Paul struck it off, and they had a great relationship. Apollos was a preacher. We read about him in Acts chapter 18, that Aquila and Priscilla listened to him preaching. He's a great preacher, but he didn't know the entire story. He only knew that Jesus is the Christ, and he was very eloquent and persuasive in bringing people to that conviction. But he did not know about baptism into Christ. He only knew about John's baptism. And when Luke is writing the story there in Acts chapter 18, he says, Priscilla and Aquila invited the preacher to their home and taught him the way of the Lord more perfectly, leading us to believe that Priscilla was really the catalyst in that engagement with Apollos, the preacher. But Aquila and Priscilla were pillars in the Corinthian church for a long time, and the impact of their teaching Apollos was far and wide. And here Paul is saying, Aquila and Prisca greet you warmly, heartily, and so does the church that meets in their house. And the whole idea here at the end of this letter is greet one another. You're receiving these greetings from beloved believers, and you all greet one another. Be encouraging and encouraged, encouraging each other, encouraged by each other. Greet each other with a sacred kiss. One of the guys came up to me at the Riverbend Men's Camp in the big tent, and he was right behind me, and I put my arm around his head, and it was like brothers that hadn't seen each other in a long time, because that's exactly what it was. And this whole idea that we're family and we get to be together and rejoice in each other and share a holy kiss, a sacred affection for each other, is just one of the binding agents within the church family. God bless you as you move through your day, and let me encourage you to be intentional in greeting especially the saints, because we all get to go to heaven together. And let the unbeliever see this kind of a sweet family relationship that works through difficulties, works through friction and disagreements, rejoices together. Let them see this and want what we have. God bless you as you move through your day. He loves you, and we love you too.